Hello. Another one of my thoughts, just quickly before I go out. I'm going to roll a fag, but Patrick Brooks says, my thoughts on the ever-increasing retirement age. My thoughts on the ever-increasing retirement age. First thought is it's disgusting. I always thought years ago that the way to curb unemployment is to have educated people. So kids should stay on at school until they're 20, all right, and retirement age should be 40. Something like that, or 50, we'll say 50 then, which gives people hope for the future, that they will retire, they will enjoy their life, they will be able to get their pension when they're 50, and you will have an educated workforce because they stayed on until the age of 20. That's what I used to think. But governments now don't really want people to retire. I mean, what will happen, children now of 16, 17, 18 that are starting work now, there won't be a retirement age. So they will never get a pension. I don't think there will be such a thing as a pension. I mean, my thoughts are, what is the point in paying in to a pension, you know, for anybody that's working currently now? Because who knows when you'll be allowed to retire, when you'll be allowed to get that money back. Who knows? I've written it down, 2038. In 2038, they reckon the government are going to bring in that it's 68 that you can retire. But really, they'll have it at 70 because it's a kind of a round figure. So in 2038, which is 18 years away, will be 70, you know, and then of course, I mean, things increase anyway, so by 2040 it'll be 72, you know, and by 2050 there won't be any retirement age whatsoever. So as I say, children, youngsters that are starting work now, there won't be a retirement age at all, apart from the obvious, I suppose. I don't know, lifeguards, firemen, whatever, you know. You can't imagine somebody of 80 climbing a ladder with a building on fire to lift a 20-stone man out and drag him down the ladder. You can't see that, you know, so that won't happen. You know, if something is that ridiculous, then it can't happen. But really, that's about it. My thoughts on the ever-increasing retirement age, Patrick Brooks, is it's absolutely disgusting. People should retire younger and younger. The only thing you can do is work out a way of retiring yourself. Save your own money, employ yourself, work out a way, you know, sell your house, downsize, work 2 part-time jobs instead of a full-time job because that often pays more. Just try and work out a way that you can retire earlier. I worked out a way, and it took me a long time, but I worked out a way that I could retire at 48, and I was glad that I could do that, you know, really happy that I could do that. It meant that I've got a lot more of a life, a lot more living to do. You know, since then I've been back to work a couple of times, just here and there. I'm now employed, but I now work from home, so my time really is my time. I can pick and choose the hours that I'm working and the jobs that I'm taking in, and it's a comfortable living, you know, so I've now created that. I don't necessarily have to do it really, but I'm doing it. It's something I enjoy. But to retire, I think it will be up to people to choose their retirement age when they feel perhaps not well enough to go to work. Perhaps they feel they've had enough, or perhaps they, I don't know, whatever, you know. And I think they will think, okay, I'm 50, I'm knackered, or I'm 70, I can't go on any longer, whatever, you know. Or they will look at their finances and think, okay, I've got nearly enough to retire. However, if I sell the house and I live in a 1-bedroom flat, whatever, you know, you will have to work out your own retirement age, because there won't be a retirement age at all. To think that people are going to retire at 70 or even 75, the government are now talking about 75. You know, I've got a feeling in 2038, I think it will be 75. I really do. And that's awful. You know, I see a lot of people of 55 that really shouldn't be at work. So, Patrick Brooks, thank you very much. I just think that it's disgusting, you know. It just goes to show the government do not care one bit. They honestly could not care less. It's a big strong word, but I would call it inhumane to expect somebody to work until they're 70 or 80 years of age. If somebody chooses to, I think that's fine, but that is choosing to work or choosing your own time to retire when you know that it's time to retire, or when you know that it's time to continue work. It should be up to each individual person. But God, to think of people retiring at that sort of an age, awful. Anyway, yeah, I just think it's disgusting. So, Patrick Brooks, yeah, that's my thoughts. Thank you for that. Retire as soon as you can. My only advice is retire early. Work out a way, work out some way that when you're 48, like I was, or when you're 50, or when you're 60, whenever, or 30, whenever, work out a way that you can retire, or even semi-retire. You know, can you downsize and all the rest of it, so you get to 45 or 55 or 60, whatever. Can you go part-time at work, or can you jack in that job and work somewhere else part-time, but downsize, get rid of the big car? Would that work for you? And only you would know what works for you. But just to expect people to work till they drop dead, that's what's going to happen, is inhumane, vile. And that is the British government for you. Take care then. Cheers. Be well. Bye. Ta-da.